Ever decided you wanted something specific? Maybe a new type of car, a shiny red one perhaps. Suddenly you see red cars everywhere you look. On the highway, parked on your street, even in commercials you'd usually ignore. It feels like the world just decided to buy red cars overnight, right? Or maybe you learned a new word, and then you start hearing it constantly. It pops up in conversations, in books, on the radio. It's like a little wink from the universe. But is it? Is it some strange coincidence or something more? This phenomenon isn't just you. It happens to almost everyone. You think about something and boom, it's all around you. It's not that these things suddenly multiplied. They were always there, quietly existing in your environment. So what changed? The big change happened inside your head, not outside in the world. It's about where your attention suddenly decided to shine its spotlight. Your brain is an amazing, powerful tool, and it's constantly working, even when you don't realize it. It's sifting, sorting, and highlighting based on what you tell it is important at that moment. This experience is a fantastic peek into how our minds work. It shows us that what we focus on truly does expand in our awareness. Think of it like tuning a radio. The music is always playing on all the stations, but you only hear the one you tune into. Your focus is the dial. When you decide something matters, your brain helps you find more of it. This isn't spooky or mystical. It's just how our incredible brains are wired to help us navigate a very, very busy world filled with information. This is where we can start to understand something often called the law of attraction. Don't let the name put you off if it sounds a bit out there. At its core, it's really simple. It suggests that what you give your energy and attention to is what you will tend to notice more of in your life. It's about the power of your focus. If you're constantly thinking about problems, guess what you'll see more of? Problems. But if you start focusing on solutions or opportunities, your brain will start to point those out too. It's a fundamental shift in perspective. So let's break down this law of attraction a bit more. It's not about sitting on your couch wishing for $1 million and then expecting it to magically appear on your doorstep. That's not how this works, and frankly, that's not very empowering. True empowerment comes from understanding how play a role. The law of attraction, when you strip away the hype, is fundamentally about how your dominant thoughts and feelings can shape what you pay attention to, and therefore what you act upon and experience in your life. Belief plays a huge part in this. If you genuinely believe something is possible for you, say, getting that promotion, your mind starts to work differently. You'll be more alert to conversations about upcoming roles. You'll notice skills you need to develop. You'll be more likely to put yourself forward. Your belief doesn't magically create the promotion, but it opens your eyes and your mind to the pathways that could lead to it. It's about shifting from I can't to how can I. That tiny shift changes everything. Think about someone training for a marathon. They don't just wish to cross the finish line. They focus on it. They visualize it. This focus then drives their actions. They wake up early to run. They eat healthier food. They research training plans. Their intense focus on the goal makes them highly aware of everything that supports that goal and less distracted by things that don't. The law of attraction, in this practical sense, is about aligning your internal state, your thoughts and beliefs, with the actions that lead to your desired outcomes. It's really an internal game that has external results. You're not bending reality with your mind in some supernatural way. Instead, you are directing your own perception and, consequently, your behavior. When you consciously choose to focus on positive outcomes or opportunities, you are priming yourself to recognize them when they appear. They might have been there all along, but without that focused attention, they would have remained invisible, lost in the noise of daily life. It's about making the unseen seen. Now, let's get into the cool science part. Your brain has this incredible built-in filter. It's called the reticular activating system, or RAS for short. That sounds complicated, but its job is pretty straightforward. Imagine your brain is constantly bombarded with millions of pieces of information every single second. Sights, sounds, smells, sensations. If you had to consciously process all of that, you'd be overwhelmed instantly. You wouldn't be able to function at all. It would be complete sensory overload, all day, every day. The RAS acts like a gatekeeper. It's a network of nerve pathways at the base of your brain that filters all incoming information. It decides what gets your conscious attention and what stays in the background. And how does it decide? It largely bases its decisions on what you currently deem important, what you focus on, what you worry about, what you are actively seeking. It's like telling your personal assistant only let through calls about this specific project. Your RAS does something very similar with the information from your senses. Think of your RAS as the bouncer at the door of an exclusive club, your conscious mind. Not everyone gets in. Only the VIPs on the list. And who creates that list? You do, with your thoughts, your goals, your worries, your interests. If you're house hunting, your RAS will suddenly make every for sale sign jump out at you. If you're pregnant, you'll notice pregnant women and baby stores everywhere. It's not that there are more of them. It's that your RAS is now flagging them as important for your attention. So, those red cars we talked about, they were always driving around. The new word was always being spoken. Your RAS just wasn't highlighting them before because they weren't on your important list. Once you signaled their importance, by thinking about buying a red car or learning that new word, your RAS got the memo. It started letting that specific information through the filter and into your conscious awareness. It's a highly efficient system designed to help you navigate the world by focusing on what matters to you right now. This is where it all connects beautifully. The law of attraction, understood as the power of focus, works hand in hand with your reticular activating system. When you consciously decide what you want to focus on, whether it's achieving a goal, cultivating a positive attitude, or noticing opportunities, you are essentially programming your RAS. You are giving it instructions on what to look for, what to allow into your conscious awareness. It's like setting the destination in your GPS. Your RAS then helps you spot the turns. Imagine you decide to focus on gratitude. You make a conscious effort to find things to be thankful for each day. What happens? Your RAS starts to highlight more and more things that fit that criteria. A beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a stranger, a moment of peace. These things were always present, but your focus on gratitude tells your RAS, hey, this is important now. Suddenly your world can seem filled with more positivity. Not because the world changed, but because changed what you're looking for. This same principle applies to problem solving. If you're stuck on a problem and all you can think about is the problem itself, your RAS will keep showing you evidence of the problem. But if you shift your focus to what are the possible solutions, your RAS will start to help you notice ideas, resources, or people that could contribute to a solution. It's about actively directing that powerful filter. You have more control than you think. You can choose what goes on your brain's important list every single day. So the hopeful message here is this: you have an incredible tool within you. By understanding how your focus interacts with your brain's natural filtering system, you can start to consciously shape your daily experience. It's about setting clear intentions. It's about choosing a positive focus. This isn't about wishful thinking, it's about intentional living. Start today. Decide what you want to see more of in your life, and let your amazing brain help you find it. Your attention is your superpower. Use it wisely.